Imagine you're driving a Formula One car. It has 1,000 horsepower. It's designed for speed. But imagine if that car only had a gas pedal, no brakes, no neutral, just full throttle all the time. How long until you crash? How long until the engine blows? Most high performers I meet are driving their bodies exactly like that. They have mashed the gas pedal to the floor and they have forgotten where the brake is. They wake up anxious, they work in a frenzy. They go to the gym and crush themselves. Then they lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why they can't turn their brain off. They think they have a mindset problem. They don't. They have a hardware. Welcome back to The Stress Advantage, powered by Breathe to Thrive. I'm Shaye Patel. In the last episode, we talked about the mindset, why stress is energy. Today, we're going under the hood. We're going to break down the autonomic nervous system. I'm going to show you the two gears you actually have, why your check engine light is on, and exactly how to switch gears without thinking about it. If you want to stop burning out and start burning clean fuel, this is the episode for you. Let's start with the basics. Your body runs on an operating system called the autonomic nervous system, ANS. Autonomic means automatic. It happens without you asking. It controls your heart rate, your digestion, your pupil dilation, and your blood pressure. This system has two main branches, two gears, if you will. Gear one, the sympathetic nervous system. This is the gas pedal. People call this fight or flight, but that's too extreme. I call it mobilization. When this switch is flipped, your body prepares for action. Heart rate goes up, blood sugar dumps into the stream, focus narrows, digestion shuts down, because who needs to digest a sandwich when you're running from a lion? Gear two, the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the brake pedal. This is the rest and digest. I call it restoration. When this switch is flipped, heart rate slows, digestion turns on, immune system repair happens, muscle recovery begins. Here's the catch. You can't be in both gears at the same time. It's biologically impossible. You are either mobilizing energy or you are recovering. You are either breaking down tissue, catabolic, or you are building it up, anabolic. The problem with the modern hustle culture is that we spend 18 hours a day in the sympathetic state. We wake up to an alarm, sympathetic spike. We check emails, sympathetic spike. We drink 3 coffees, sympathetic spike. We do a high-intensity workout, sympathetic spike. Then we try to sleep, put the brake pedal, but the brake pedal is rusty. We've forgotten how to engage it. So step one of the stress advantage is realizing you aren't stressed out, you are stuck in gear. So how do we fix the brake? We have to look at the most important nerve in the human body that you've probably never heard of, the vagus nerve. Vagus is Latin for wandering. This nerve starts at the base of your brain and wanders all the way down through your neck, touches your vocal cords, wraps around your heart, goes through your diaphragm, and ends in your gut. This nerve is the physical brake cable. When the vagus nerve is stimulated, high vagal tone, it squirts a chemical called acetylcholine onto your heart. This chemical literally tells the pacemaker of your heart to slow down. Now here's the hack. This is the secret sauce of Breathe to Thrive. You can't think your heart rate down. You can't say, hey heart, beat slower. But the vagus nerve passes right through the diaphragm. When you breathe in a specific way, specifically when you exhale slowly, you physically massage the vagus nerve. You stimulate it. You are manually pulling the brake cable. This is why breathing is the remote control for your nervous system. It is the only way to consciously access the autonomic system. So let's see where you are right now. I want to do a test. Unless you're driving, I want you to pause and check your body. We are going to audit your nervous system. I'm going to give you 3 signs that you are stuck in the sympathetic overdrive, the gas pedal. Sign 1, cold hands and feet. When you're stressed, your body shunts blood away from the extremities and toward the major muscles, biceps, quads, so you can fight or run. If your hands are freezing right now in a warm room, you are in a sympathetic state. Sign 2, the jaw clench. Put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Is your jaw tight? Are your teeth touching? The jaw is directly connected to the stress response. A tight jaw sends a signal to the brain that says, we are in danger. Sign 3, the chest breath. Put one hand on your chest and one on your belly. Take a breath. Did the top hand move first? If you are breathing into your chest or shoulders, you are activating the sympathetic nerves in the upper lobes of the lungs. You're literally breathing yourself into anxiety. If you have cold hands, a tight jaw, and a moving chest, congratulations. You are in fight or flight mode. And if you are just sitting at a desk answering emails, that is a waste of energy. That is burning expensive fuel for a cheap task. So how do we switch gears? I'm going to give you the fastest tool in the book. This is backed by neurobiology labs at Stanford. It is called the physiological sigh. Nature built a kill switch for stress into your lungs. You actually do this involuntarily when you are crying or when you're about to fall asleep. But we're going to do it on purpose. Here's the protocol. Double inhale through your nose, one big inhale to fill the lungs, then a second sharp inhale to pop open the air sacs. Long, extended exhale through the mouth. Let's do it together. Inhale deeply. Now sneak a little more air in at the top. Now dump it out through the mouth, long and slow, like you're breathing through a thin straw. Do that 2 or 3 times. What just happened? That double inhale popped open the alveoli, the air sacs in your lungs, which increases the surface area for offloading carbon dioxide. That long exhale stimulated the vagus nerve. You just manually slowed your heart rate. You just shifted from sympathetic to parasympathetic. You took your foot off the gas and tapped the brake. Use this before a meeting, use this in traffic, use this between sets at the gym to recover faster. Another great method for restoration or down regulation is the 3-3-3-5-3-7-3-10 method. You're going to inhale through your nose for 3 seconds, exhale through your mouth for 3 seconds. Inhale through your nose for 3 seconds, exhale through your mouth for 5 seconds. Inhale through your nose for 3, exhale through your mouth for 7, inhale through your nose for 3, exhale through your mouth for 10. That's one full down regulation cycle. Try that a couple times and notice how your heart rate will definitely be coming down and you will feel more in control. This is the hardware. Sympathetic is for go. Parasympathetic is for grow. High performance isn't about living in go mode. It's about how fast you can toggle between the two. The best athletes in the world are the ones who can spike their adrenaline for the play and then immediately crash their system into recovery during the timeout. If you can't find the brake, you can't corner the car. Now, I mentioned carbon dioxide earlier. Next week on episode 3, we're going to tackle the biggest myth in the wellness industry. You've been told that oxygen is the good guy and CO2 is the waste product. You've been told to take a deep breath to get more oxygen. I'm going to explain why carbon dioxide is actually the key to calmness and why deep breathing might be making you slower. Make sure you are subscribed. You don't want to miss the oxygen myth. I'm Shaye Patel. Check your hands, check your jaw, shift your state. I'll see you next time. Before we go, just a quick little disclaimer. This show is for educational purposes only and does not constitute medical advice. I'm a performance coach, not a doctor. Always consult a physician before starting. Never practice these breathing techniques while driving, swimming, or operating heavy machinery. Only practice in a safe, stationary environment under supervision. Shaye Patel, Breathe to Thrive, and the Stress Advantage assume no liability. Don't forget, train hard, but train safe.